Like, just like that. So this is where I inspect your abdomen. So I'm going to touch your abdomen.
Okay.
I'm going to listen in all four quadrants. And then I'm going to touch your liver, spleen, and your kidneys. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So first I'm going to touch. It's just gentle touch to see if we feel any bulges or lesions or masses. None felt. There is a small abrasion to the left side of your upper abdomen. Okay. Then I'm going to listen in all four quadrants for bowel sounds. Bowel sounds are active. And I'm going to feel your liver. I have to go about 1 to 2 inches deep, so it may hurt or tickle a little bit, okay? And what I do is like a hook move right up under here. Sorry. Feels about 5 to 6 centimeters. Yeah, there's the edge of it. Oh, hello. Good. I'm gonna feel your kidneys. So I'm just gonna slide my hand. Just relax.
Okay.
I'm just gonna slide my hand right up under here. Good. There's the edge of your kidney. No bulges or masses felt. It doesn't feel enlarged, which you're not febrile or anything like that, so it wouldn't be. And then if we were in a bed, I would get on the other side to check your spleen. And it would be the exact same way. The hook method. One to just relax for me. You're not relaxed. Just relax. There you go. There's your spleen. Good. No masses felt. Perfect. So now what we're going to do, or we're going to check for flexion in your legs and your knees. So go that way. Perfect. So we would do this bilaterally. So I want you to bend at a 90-degree angle.
Okay.
Good. And then go to 120. Perfect. And we would do that on both sides. Now keep your leg up and don't let me push it down. Good.
Okay.
Now try to lower it and don't let me push it up. Good. Okay, so we do resistance with that, and we would do that bilaterally. I'm going to put my hands between your knees.
Okay.
And I want you to push them together against my hands. Perfect. And this is adduction as you come into the body and abduction as you go out. I want you to sit like a man would sit, where your ankle is going to sit on top of your knee for me. Good. And get it to flatten out as far as you can.
That's it.
Perfect. You can come back to a normal position. Good. Now what I want you to do is I want you to turn this leg inward. This is inversion. Good. And then do eversion. Good. Okay. Now we're going to check your ankle. Can you just turn your foot for me? Perfect. And then turn it outward for me. Perfect. Okay. I want you to flex your toes up to the ceiling. Perfect. And then down to the floor. Perfect. Flex them up and don't let me push them down. Good. Flex them down and don't let me push them up. Good. Okay. You can sit up for me. Gotcha. And then what I want you to do is I want you to cross your legs for me. And what that's doing is that cross it all the way over, knee to knee.
Oh.
Perfect. And then do it the other side. And what that's checking is your gluteal muscles and your hamstring, your abduction, and your adduction muscles.
Okay.
Okay? Now what I want you to do is I want you to stand up and walk heel to toe for me. And this is checking your neurological function. And just walk to the chair for me. Perfect. Just have a seat. Let me get this set up over here.
Okay.
So you don't have to hold it anymore. Perfect. Oh. Perfect. And that should count as the room scan as well. Okay. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to check for your deep tendon flexion or deep tendon reflexes. Okay. It's a little small. So just relax your arm for me. Brachial, tricep, just relax. Brachial radial, good. Popped on that one. Popliteal, just relax and sit all the way back in the chair. Sit all the way back, like scoot your bottom back. There you go. Okay, and then I'm going to check your ankle. Good. And we would do that on both sides to check your reflexes, which appear to be intact because it takes about 2. The next thing we're going to do is going to check your joints. So I want you to close your eyes and just give me your hand. I'm going to do one in your hand and one in your foot. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to tell me when you don't feel it on the joint anymore, okay? Okay, good. We're going to do the same thing on the foot. Okay, perfect. We're going to do some other tests. So this is going to be the sharp side. This is the soft side. Okay, so just close your eyes and tell me what you feel.
Soft.
Okay.
Sharp.
Okay, keep your eyes closed. So we would do that bilaterally and on your lower extremities. So I'm going to do that on your feet, your legs as well. Okay.
Sharp. Soft.
Perfect. And then I have 2 tests for you. So I want you to just open up your hands for me.
Okay.
I'm going to put something in your hand and I want you to tell me what it is.
Okay.
This is the Strattengraph test. So close your eyes. Close your hand around it and tell me what it is.
It's a coin, penny,
Okay.
dime, a penny.
Okay, good. And then the next test, I want you to close your eyes and tell me what number you feel me writing in your hand.
2, 6.
6. Good job. And that is called the Graphamon test. Okay. So next what we're going to do is we're going to push your chair back and I'm going to get you to stand.
Okay.
And we're going to check your cervical range of motion and strength. Range of motion. Your shoulders range of motion.
Okay.
We're also going to check your biceps and your triceps.
Okay.
And then I'm going to check your spine where you're going to bend over and I'm going to check your thoracic.
Okay.
So if you'll stand up for me and I'll move the chair. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is a forward flexion of your neck for me.
Okay.
Perfect. And then hyperextend your neck. Good. Okay. And now I want you to flex your shoulders for me. Perfect. And then hyperextend them back. Perfect. Now I want you to make your big muscles for me. Perfect. I'm going to try to pull them down. Don't let me pull them down. Perfect. Now stick your arms out. Extend them. No, side to side. Perfect. Don't let me lower them. Perfect. And this is checking your biceps and your triceps.
Okay.
And your deltoids. This also checks your elbows when we do these tests to check the strength of them. Okay? I need you to turn your head from left to right. And then let's see if you can resist my hand. Okay, and that checks the sternocleidomastoid. So don't let me turn your face. Perfect. Don't let me turn your face. Perfect. And then I want you to hyperextend your arms back. Perfect. And come back to a normal position. And we also forgot to hyperextend your hips. So if you could take one of your legs and just swing it back for me. Don't kick the chair. Perfect. Good job. Okay, now we're also gonna check your wrist. We would do this bilaterally. I want you to just extend, flex your wrist and extend your wrist. Perfect. Make a fist for me. Perfect. Touch all your fingertips with your thumb. Perfect. And you would do that on both sides.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I want you to spread your fingers apart. That's abduction. And put them back together. That's adduction. Perfect. We're going to do another test. I'm going to have you sit back down for this. Okay. For your wrist, I want you to just turn your hand over and then out. Perfect. So there's good rotation in your wrist, no apparent injury. I want you to take both hands and squeeze my two fingers. Perfect. And this checks your steadiness in your hands and to make sure that one side is not weaker than the other.
Okay.
The next thing we're going to do is called up, neutral, and down.
Okay.
So you're going to stick your hand out and you're going to go up, neutral is in the middle, and then down is down. So I'll say the command and you do what I say.
Okay.
So up, down, neutral, up, neutral, down. Perfect. And then we're going to do that on your toes as well.
Okay.
So take your big toe and point it up, down, neutral, down, up. Perfect. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do, we checked your ankle in the bed, we checked your feet in the bed. The Rosenberg test. I forgot to do that while you were standing. So if you'll stand for me. And it's just like if you were pulled over by the police officer. I want you to stand. I want you to put your arms out to the side. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to take your right hand and touch your nose. Take your left hand and touch your nose. Perfect. You can put your hands back down by your side. And now I'm going to gently touch you. Don't let me push you over. This is the Rosenberg test. Perfect. You can have a seat. So muscles appear to be intact in your neck, shoulders, ankles, hands, fingers, toes. I believe that is all, dear.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.